All right, good evening and welcome to this Yoga for Recovery, Realization, and Resilience. My name is Brian, and I'm delighted to be with you this evening for this class we're calling Expanded Lungs and Resilient Core. We're going to work the lungs, we're going to work the core. So that's our work for today. As always, remember our first guiding principle: support precedes action. So make sure that you have everything you need to support yourself in your practice: blocks, straps, bolsters, blankets, eye shades, tissues, a chair, anything that will support you in your practice. And then please make sure that you're using those supports as we go through the practice. Secondarily, remember, as always, it is your practice. You are in the privacy of your own space by design. And so I'm going to offer and suggest and invite you to participate in some things from over here, but they are just that: offers and suggestions and invitations. You are in to do the practice that is right for your body in this time. So modify anything at any time, stop and restart at any time, come out of anything at any time, do something alternate at any time. Listen to the wisdom of your own body, be in your own breath, do your own thing. As always, we will ground, land, raise gratitude, set intention, and then we will begin some breath work, and then we'll move to the mat and we'll do some core stuff, and then we'll come back and have a closing breath and settle into our guided rest meditative space. We'll be here about 50 minutes, give or take. And so with that, take a moment to find your supported posture, whatever that looks like for you, whatever form that takes for you. Find that space where you are supported and you feel into the physical connection of whatever part of your body's in contact with something. Those are your supports. So whatever's touching the floor, the chair, the seat, feel that physical sensation. And then imagine you could extend your roots through those places of connection. And as you root down, I invite you to lengthen up. Lengthen through the side body, lengthen through the spine, lengthen through the crown. Experiment with the head to free the back of the neck. Find the full length of the spine from the base to the crown. And observe what happens in your body as your spine elongates and aligns. And turning your awareness to your breath, begin to breathe in and out through your nostrils. Following your inhale into your body, wherever it may go, stress, no strain, and no exertion. Just long, deep inhale. And full, complete exhale. And hold your awareness right there on the breath and be right there with the next inhale, following that inhale in. And that exhale out. And on your next inhale, I invite you to float your hands to your heart in a way that brings awareness to your heart space and to allow to arise in your heart space gratitude, a sense of gratitude, any one thing for which you are grateful here today. Maybe for you today, just the possibility of gratitude. And whatever it is that arises when gratitude is called forth, I invite you to see that clearly in your mind's eye, and to anchor your gratitude there in your heart space and to hold it there for the duration of our practice today. And then if you choose, I invite you to set an intention for your practice today, perhaps a simple intention to just be right there with each inhale, or to just maintain your gratitude anchored in your heart space. And whatever your intention is, I invite you now to state it to yourself. Hear yourself in your mind's ear as you state your intention in a clear and declarative voice, as if it is already done. And listening for the echoes of your intention in your being, I invite you to take a full inhale. And as you exhale, if you choose to, allow your chin to drop towards your grateful and intentional heart and offer a benediction to seal your intention. As I say, Namo, Namaste. And then release your hands, lift your chin. Take a stabilizing breath. Make any adjustment you need to your posture to be supported. We'll begin with our breath work today. So we're going to begin. Bring your hands to prayer. Extend the arms over your head, palms pressing. And then you're going to begin to breathe in a whistle. So you know how to whistle, right? Famous saying, you know how to whistle, right? You just put your lips together and blow. So you're breathing in and out through the rounded lips, long, deep inhale, and complete exhale. And if you're making that little whistling sound and you just allowing that to occur, if you're not a natural whistler, just make the breath work and you'll sound like whatever it sounds like. Maybe it's not exactly a whistle. That's okay. Just be breathing. You're breathing in and out through the mouth. Long, deep inhale down into the depths of the being. Complete exhale. Your rhythm, your breath. Your pace, your practice. Body's very still. The awareness is on the breath in the mouth and throat, lungs and body, wherever your breath may go within your being. You're just aware of the breath coming and going. And the focus is at the brow point if the eyes are closed. And if you're uncomfortable closing your eyes, just narrow your gaze. Just look at something, unfocus the eyes, something not moving just beyond the tip of the nose. One more round here. Inhale. Exhale. Release the arms down. Straighten the spine. Reconnect with your supports. Bring your hands, interlace the fingers, and turn the palms away from the chest. Bring the thumbs, tips of the thumbs lightly touching. Hands are right at the heart level. On the inhale through the nostrils, we're going to press the hands away from the chest, straightening the arms. On the exhale through the mouth, we're going to bring the back of the palms back toward the heart and chest. Inhale, nose. Exhale, mouth. Again, finding your rhythm, your pace. Full inhale, complete exhale. Feeling that full energized connection between your breath and your heart space here, clearing out the heart. Anything that you've been holding on to, maybe let it go here. You got a little dust around your heart. You haven't been playing with it much. You haven't taken it out much. You haven't opened it up much. Maybe this is your chance to do that. Continue, but on the inhale, now take the arms up over the head and then back down before you exhale. So there's a slight retention here. Inhale, up, down, exhale. Fully focused, fully engaged. On your next inhale, inhale up, take the arms overhead, retain the breath gently while lifting at the base of the spine and the pelvic bowl. Engage your root lock. Arms are up, but shoulders are relaxed. Engage the chin lock. Tuck your chin slightly toward your chest and press through the palms. Be very still. As you're ready, release the arms gently down to the knees. Release your locks. Release the breath. Hands on the knees, thumb and forefinger lightly touching. Allow the breath to stabilize. Notice what's shifted. Be aware of your own experience here. Take a cleansing breath, full inhalation. Complete exhale. Bring the palms together. Extend the arms in front of you. As you inhale, you're going to twist to the left. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Twist to the right. Again, finding your rhythm, your pace, your breath, your practice. Gentle twist here, not overdoing anything, no extra effort involved, moving with the breath, simple movement here. So we're not overdoing anything, we're just being fully present. Continue the movement, but shift the breath. Now, inhaling right through the nose, exhaling left through the mouth. So we're reversing the twist or the order of breath. Still inhaling nose, exhaling mouth. Inhale right, exhale left. Arms extended, spine long. Focus at the brow point or just beyond the tip of the nose, fully present. Again, feeling energetic engagement through the heart space here. Clearing any emotional, tangible, psychological, heart-based stagnation, clearing out here. Moving energy all around the heart through the torso. Inhale to center. Take the arms up. Engage the root lock. Relax the shoulders. Engage the chin lock. Get long. Be very still. Imagine the tips of the fingers touching the ceiling. Shoulders are relaxed. Gently exhale, release the locks, release the breath, release the hands to the knees. Thumb and forefinger lightly touching. Body very still, focus. Feel the energy in the heart space, in the torso. Notice your experience. Mm. Let the breath stabilize. Mm. All right, one more here. Three-part movement here. So, what is going on there? The breath is going to be a breath of fire. Bastricos or bellow breath. This is a brain cleansing here. Frontal brain cleansing is the name for this Kapalabhati type breath. Now, if you are pregnant or on your menstrual cycle, please do not engage the diaphragm with pumping. Otherwise, we're going to use the diaphragm as a bellows, pumping down and back on the exhale, out and up on the inhale. And we're going to move. We're going to be in this for 3 separate arm moves. We begin with the arms at prayer at the chest. And then we'll extend the arms. And then we'll bring the arms overhead. I'll cue all of this. So find your support. Maybe make your adjustments to settle into your supports. Lengthen the spine. Bring the hands to prayer at the chest. Focus. Third eye or just beyond the tip of the nose, and begin. Inhale to prepare. And begin. Find your rhythm. In and out through the nostrils. The diaphragmatic engagement. Energizing and activating. Clearing the heart to the skull, the front of the brain. Body is still, even though the diaphragm may be moving. Awareness is on the breath in the nostrils. Focus is at the brow point or the tip of the nose. And we're just sitting and breathing and knowing that we're sitting and breathing. On your next inhale, take the arms out, palms up. Continue the breath. Expanding that energy at the heart space out vertically from side to side now. Imagine your fingers could touch the walls on either side of you. Breath is still coming and going through the nostrils. Spine is still long and aligned. Just sitting and breathing, knowing that you're breathing in when you're breathing in, knowing that you're breathing out when you're breathing out. No extra effort here, no exertion, no stress, no strain, just being in the breath. On the next inhale, take the arms up, press the palms, continue the breath. Long spine, feel that extension through the crown of the head now. Maybe aligning and opening that little bit bindu at the top of the head, allowing you to feel that connection to the divine above, from the heart to the heavens. Maybe not, just breathing, knowing that you're breathing, being in your space and in your breath. Remember, everything we do in this practice in Veterans Yoga Project is designed for you to be calm, steady, focused on the breath. and moving within your own body. Palms pressing, fingers extending, crown long, heart open, spine lined, firm and steady at the seat. Feeling that physical connection, that support beneath you. Calm, steady, focused on the breath. On your next inhale, take a full inhalation. Gently retain this breath while lifting at the base of the spine. Engage that root lock. Lengthen through the crown, through the fingertips. Be very still here. Long extension, still mind, still body. As you are ready, release the locks, release the breath, release the hands to the knees, thumb and forefinger touching, breath stabilizing. Notice your own experience. Notice what shifted for you. Notice the power of the prana, the breath work. Our primary need being delivered to us constantly, freely, graciously. Receive in an attitude of gratitude, and then notice your ability to control and manage your mind states and your resilience through the breath. A little bit of breath work can do wonders to change our mind state. Let's take a cleansing breath here, full inhale, and complete exhale. Make your way to your mat and begin work a little bit on the core of the body. So come down on your back. We'll start there today. Come all the way down, and first thing, just find your supports. So feel the full backside of your body on the mat. Toes are neutral, heels back in the calves, back in the thighs, buttocks, lower back, middle back, upper back, shoulders, that soft spot at the back of the skull, back of the arms, palms down. Just feel the supports first. And now let's just begin by taking an extension. Take the arms overhead, interlock the thumbs, press the fingers away, press the heels away, dorsiflex the toes back towards the nose, press through the back of the body, feel that length, breathe in. As you breathe out, release the toes to neutral, switch the interlock of the thumb. On your next inhale, extend long through the fingers, and this time press the toes away from the face. Get long across the top of the body. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring the hands down by the sides, palms down. Bring the knees into the chest. We'll begin with a simple movement here. Just a couple of these. Inhale, take the knees away from the face, the toes toward the bottom of your mat. Exhale, bring the knees back toward the face. Ooh, cramp. Ow. Sorry. Inhaling away. Exhaling, knees back toward the chest. Just a couple gentle movements here, just feeling into aligning rhythm with breath with this simple movement. As we get a little more complex, we'll work on doing it. All right. One more here. And then take the right knee in toward the right shoulder and press the left heel away. And now we're just going to begin to piston the legs. So as we breathe, we'll switch. Bring the left knee in toward the left shoulder, press the right heel away. And then move with your breath. Switch with each breath. In and out through the nose. Tighten the back of the throat. Begin that ujjayi or ocean breath. So you begin to hear the sound of the breath in the nostrils, and that aligns with gives you helps with your rhythm. So you're aligning to your breath because you can hear your breath now. Keep the lower back supported on the mat. Just pistoning the legs. The higher your angle of your feet on the wall, the more support you'll get from your spine. So if you go to like a 45-degree angle, you'll feel a little bit of that middle back begin to get engaged. If you go to a 60-degree angle, you'll feel maybe even to the upper part of the back. And if you take your heel straight toward the ceiling, you'll feel the whole spine. So find the support you need. You also can bring your thumbs underneath your sits bones. That'll provide you a little more support, or the back of the palms underneath the SI joint. That's the top of the buttocks. And then just be in your practice. Begin to feel that a little bit. And then inhale both legs long. And exhale, release the heels, let the toes fall up and turn the palms up. Take a deep inhale. And a full exhale. Let the breath stabilize here. All right. Now, let us take the knees toward the ceiling, the heels toward the hips. Bring the knees together. Maybe the back of your fingertips touch the back of your heels. Maybe not. Maybe they're just in the direction of. Walk your feet out toward the wide side of your mat. Let your knees fall together. Take your arms out 60 degrees to create some space. And then just gently windshield wipe the legs. Both knees dropping over to one side and then the other. Just a little bit of relief for any lactic acid buildup we might have got in the outer part of the hip girdle from that previous exercise. Just a couple more here. One more in each direction. Come back to center, walk the feet back together, the knees back together. Then bring the knees in toward the chest and press the feet toward the ceiling. Again, hands by the sides or underneath the sits bones or underneath the back of the buttocks, the SI joint. We're going to do our scissor kicks. So pressing the heels, keeping the legs straight. Inhale, let one leg fall until it hovers just above the mat. I'm sorry, I didn't say that right. That was an exhale. The inhale, the leg comes back up. And then exhale, the other leg down. Inhale that back up. And then continue with your breath and your rhythm. If you're an overachiever, just not enough for you, you can do both legs. And you're just working here with your breath. Being in your breath, keeping the legs straight or as straight as is appropriate for you. One leg at a time or both legs. Doing our leg lifts. Exhale down, inhale up. Hearing that breath in the nostril, following the flow of your breath. Finding your rhythm, moving with your breath. Feeling that support on the back of the spine. Inhale up. Exhale, bring the knees into the chest. Squeeze a little bit. Rock a little side to side. And then bring the heels toward the hips. Knees toward the ceiling. Knees are touching. Fingertips are toward the heels. Now, our next movement is going to be an oblique. We're going to work a little bit in the obliques, so modify this as you need to. One option, you can simply leave your shoulders in the back of your head down. And the way that works is, so we're going to exhale and reach toward the heel on the left side. Inhale back to center. Exhale, reach toward the heel on the right side. For a little bit more, you lift your head and shoulders off the mat. Same movement. Exhale toward the left heel with the left hand. Inhale, center. Exhale toward the right heel with the right hand. Find the appropriate posture for you with your supports and begin to move with your breath. Actually, go and do that. Side to side, reaching on the exhale, coming to center on the inhale, moving with your breath, your rhythm, your pace, and your practice. One more here, each direction, and come back to center, release the head down. Let the feet walk out to the wide side of the mat, let the knees fall together. Bring your hands to your belly, feel that the belly is relaxed here, this active rest. Let's take a full, deep inhale. And a complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. Walk your feet back together. Take the arms up. Our next movement is a simple crunch. Palms forward above the shoulders. You simply lift the crown of the head and the shoulders and maybe the middle back up off the mat. So you're just rolling up. Think about extending long toward the top of your mat with your crown rather than crunching at the abdomen, right? So if you lengthen through the crown, you may get a slightly different feel. You engage the body in a slightly different way. Exhale as you come up. Inhale as you go down. Might just be a slight movement, a couple of inches. That's absolutely what it's supposed to be for you in your practice. Couple more here. Inhale up. And hold the posture, but breathe. Don't retreat on the exhale. Just be steady for a moment. Long, deep breath. Full inhale. Exhale, lower down. Bring the knees toward each other. Let the feet walk out a little bit. Relax the abdomen. Let the palms turn up. Relax and take a full inhale. Complete exhale. Deep belly breath here. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. Walk your feet back together. Bring the feet off the mat. Bring your shins parallel to the mat. So knees are over the hips. Shins are parallel to the mat. Again, your arms are going to go back up from the shoulders, palms forward. And then we're going to combine the two things we've done. So on the exhale, you'll release the left leg and the right arm down until they're just hovering. Inhale, bring that knee and that palm back up. Exhale, the right leg, left arm. And inhale that back up. Work with your breath. Opposite arm and leg each time, combining the arm movement and the leg movement. Getting a full body work here, gauging through the hip flexors, the hamstrings, and the quadriceps, the obliques, the abdominals, up into the shoulder girdle, and now. Be in your breath. One more here. Bring the knees into the chest, squeeze. Bring the forehead toward the knees, breathe. Rock a little. Rock a little side to side, release any tension. Release the knees, the feet toward the ground, the knees toward the ceiling. We're going to twist here. Take the right leg long and then bring it up to the ceiling. Reach behind the right leg and pull it toward the face. Cross the right thigh tightly atop the left. Lengthen the crown. Feel the lower spine on the mat. Bring the arms out from the shoulders. Inhale here. Exhale, let both knees fall over to the left as you look over your right shoulder, relaxing the right shoulder, chest. Letting the weight of the legs and gravity work here on the twist. Breathe across the front of the body and down into the back right hip. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale the knees back to center, the head back to center. Take the right leg high, reach up. Pull the right knee toward the face and then release the right leg long. And then bring the right knee back to the ceiling. Put the left leg long. Press the left foot to the ceiling. Reach up behind the left leg. Pull the knee toward the face and then cross the left thigh tightly atop the right. Crown long, lower spine down, arms out. Inhale here. Exhale, let both knees fall over to the right while looking over your left shoulder. Letting gravity and the weight of the legs do the work as you relax the left shoulder. Feeling that twist opening through the hips across the front of the body. Breathe down into the back of the left hip with a full inhalation. And a complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, bring the knees and head back to center. Take the left foot to the ceiling. Reach up and pull behind the left leg. Release the left leg long. Release the right leg long to join it. All right. Now you have options here. One option, palms down by the sides. And again, you can bring the thumbs under the sits bones if you need more support, or the back of the palms underneath the top of the buttocks, the SI joint, if you'd like more support there. You can just leave the body flat on the mat. You can lift one leg or both legs. You can lift the shoulders and head, or you can lift all of it. You can leave the arms down, or you can lift the arms also. This is your full extension of stretch pose. We're going to do a breath of fire here for 1 minute. So find your posture, whatever supported posture is right for you. Find your breath, full inhale to prepare, and begin. Modify as you need to or want to. Make any adjustments. You don't have to be in any static posture. You don't have to hold anything. Just be. You're already here. There's nowhere to go, nothing to prove. You've already made it to your mat. Just breathe. Full inhale, complete exhale. Challenging posture to be engaged through the core, but yet working the diaphragm. Notice you can do and hold two seemingly contradictory ideas in your body and your mind. You can pump that diaphragm while it's fully engaged, perhaps. Inhale here. Exhale, let the body come down onto the mat. Release the heels. Let the toes fall open, let the palms fall up. Feel the back side of the body supported. Take a cleansing breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhaling here. Exhaling here. Breathe in. And breathe out. Bring your knees to your chest. Reach and squeeze, bring the palms up, and then gently roll to one side or the other, or maybe just rock a little on your spine till you can bring yourself gently upright. Come back around to your seated posture. We'll move into our final calming and cooling breath and into our rest posture here. So find that established seat, that supported posture that works for you. Feel yourself extending through the spine. All right. Once you've established yourself in your seat, bring your thumb and forefinger lightly touching. Bring the hands to the knee. Now we're going to box the breath. So the way this works is I'm going to count a 4-count inhale, 4-count retention. That may not be appropriate for you. So you're going to find the rhythm that's appropriate for you. Maybe you do a 2-count, maybe you do a 20-count. It's your breath, but you're going to find that place where you're very calm and you feel your breath begin to quiet. You feel your body begin to still. You feel yourself quite comfortable. Maybe you don't even hear that breath in that Ujjayi ocean breath. Maybe you don't even hear it anymore. It gets so still. But we're just going to be here. So we'll start. Bring your eyes to something not moving or focus at the brow point. Bring yourself internal. Be aware of your breath. And then we're going to inhale in 4 count. Inhaling through the nostrils. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gently retain this breath. 2, 3, 4. Exhaling in 4. Out the nostrils. 3, 4. If you like, you can just continue that pattern, or if you'd like to add a little retention at the bottom, you do a 4-count retention at the bottom. Inhaling, 2, 3, 4. Retain, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Either inhale or retain out, 3, 4. If the exhale, on the exhale, it's difficult sometimes to retain the breath out. If that's a challenge, then just do the inhale. If it's difficult to retain on the inhale, just inhale and exhale. Begin to find your rhythm. I'll do a couple more and then I'll let it go. So inhale, 2, 3, 4. Retain. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Retain. 2, 3, 4. Continue. 2, 3, 4. Retain. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Retain. 2, 3, 4. Continue the pattern at your rhythm, your count, your breath, your practice. Wonderful balancing breath here. We're balancing everything in the body. Left and right hemispheres, internal organs, cardiovascular system, circulatory system, respiratory system, endocrine system. All becoming balanced here. Settling in to our seat and our supports. Feeling into the power of the breath and the prana, the life force, the immanence of this moment. Allowing ourselves to just be as we are. Letting everything equalize. Let everything settle and be still. Just noticing the power of the practice and what it is like to be present with ourselves, conscious of our breath. Checking in with our guideline. Feeling into our supports. Checking into our aspirational goal. Are we calm? Are we steady? Are we focused on the breath? Are we moving within our own body? Without judgment, without criticism, without analysis, just noticing. What is it like to be sitting and knowing that we're sitting? What is it like to be breathing in and knowing that we're breathing in? What is it like to be retaining the breath either in or out and knowing that we're retaining? What is it like to be breathing out and to know that we're breathing out? As you finish your next round, let the pattern dissipate and disappear. Let the breath just come and go. Allow yourself to just settle in to your supports and your seat. Allow yourself to be done. Let everything slip away. Just rest. Rest in the stillness of the moment. Rest in the stillness. Feel into the sense of being. What is it like to just be? Just as you are in this moment. What is it like to allow this moment fully? To accept all that is inherent in this moment, to allow everything to be just as it is. What is it like to simply rest? Feeling into perhaps a sense of gratitude to yourself for giving yourself this opportunity to practice, to receive this gift of rest at the end of your practice. To know that this moment, while given to all of us, you have given to yourself. To honor yourself by accepting it fully and freely. If perchance you notice that your attention has wandered away, I invite you to bring gratitude to that noticing, and then gently and compassionately return your focus to your breath. On your next inhale, I invite you once again to float your hands to your heart in a way that brings awareness to your heart space, and to allow to arise in your heart space perhaps one more thing for which you are grateful. And as you witness yourself in gratitude in your space, I'll take this opportunity to extend my sense of gratitude to you from this space. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your practice. I'm honored to be here, truly. And as always, in closing, I invite you to stay here in grateful witness for as long as you can, for as long as you like. And when you do rise, please take your gratitude and the echoes of your practice with you as you go through the remainder of your day, lifting yourself and all that you come into contact with. Have an amazing day.